Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Yes. Okay guys, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Leendo and this is my kitchen, this is my playground, this is where we explore recipes. And for the returning besties, welcome back besties. Thank you so much for coming back yet again. So as you've seen with today's title, today we'll be making banana bread. So I'm just gonna take you guys through everything and just show you how we make this delicious banana bread. So yeah, stay tuned as we get into the ingredients.
Damn, I'm so hungry. Let me go to Linda's kitchen. Ooh, when I'm feeling so hungry, I go, what's my favorite girl? When she's cooking and baking, I love that delicious dessert. Man, I love that Leendo's kitchen. Leendo's kitchen. I love you, Leendo. Yeah. Cook for me, my Leendo.
Alright, so the ingredients that we're going to be using today, yeah, let me just show you guys. So first and foremost, we've got flour, 2 cups of flour over here. And then we also have like 3 bananas. Obviously we're making banana bread, so yeah, we need bananas. But I do have a 4th one, but you'll see what I'm gonna use this one for. And then over here we've got amasi. Yeah, so you can use inkomazi or any kind of mass that you like. So over here we're gonna be using 3/4 of a cup. And then here we've got half a cup of margarine. You can also use butter, whichever one that you prefer. And then we've also got 2 eggs over here. And then I'm using caster sugar. I'm gonna be using caster sugar for this recipe, but you can use sugar like normal granulated sugar. You can use white sugar or even brown sugar, it's fine. And then here we have vanilla essence. I'm gonna be using 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then here it's gonna be half a teaspoon of salt, and then it's gonna be 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate. And then I also have here baking powder. I'm gonna be using 1 teaspoon. And then lastly, I've got cinnamon, but cinnamon is optional. Even if you don't have cinnamon, it's still fine. This is just to give it that nice nyana taste, you know, but it's definitely not necessary. So basically these are all the ingredients that you need for this very delicious recipe. So now coming on this side, I've got here a mixing bowl, and then I've got a spatula and something to mash the bananas with. And then I also have a baking pan or baking tray where I'm going to be baking my banana bread. And then I also have this pan over here. So this is just a normal pan. So basically the reason why I needed to have this pan is because, as you can see, my bananas are not like super ripe. You know that with banana bread, your bananas actually have to be very ripe. So because I don't have super ripe bananas, I'm gonna be using this other trick whereby I put these bananas on the tray into the oven, and then maybe for about 10 minutes, and then they are gonna be ripe because of the heat from the oven. So that is why I need this pan. And then lastly, I've got my electric mixer. But even if you don't have an electric mixer, you can always just use a whisk to mix all your ingredients. So now I will just take you guys through the whole process of how to mix these different ingredients. So we're gonna first mix the dry ingredients separately. So we'll mix them in here because I've already put the flour here. And then the wet ingredients, we're gonna mix them here, and then after that we're gonna combine everything. And then also when coming to the total baking time of the banana cake, we're gonna bake it for about an hour. So yeah, let us just get right into getting our hands dirty. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna use our hands, but you get what I mean. Let's mix. Okay, so we're gonna start mixing the dry ingredients, but first I just want to put these into the oven so that in the meantime while I mix, then they ripen up. So let me just quickly do that. So I'll leave it there for about 5 to 10 minutes. I put the oven on 100 to 120 degrees Celsius. And then I'm also adding my 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then it's going to be half a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Alright, and then lastly I'm going to add cinnamon. Also a teaspoon of cinnamon, just to give it a nice little taste. Okay, yeah. And now I'm gonna go in with my whisk and mix all of that up. Okay, that's about it. So just gonna put that aside, and yeah, let me just tidy this up quickly. So now we're here. It is time for the wet ingredients, but first we have to wait for the bananas because that is what we need to start with first. So I'm just quickly gonna wait, and yeah, we'll see. Actually I'll continue with the video once the bananas are ready. Alright, so this is how our bananas look like currently, and as you can see, remember, if it becomes ripe naturally, it's usually like blackish like this. So it is the same with these. At first they were yellow, but then now they are ripe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them cool down a bit, maybe for about 5 minutes, because I can't use them hot as they are. So I'm just gonna let them cool down, and then once they've cooled, then I'll come and start mixing them together with all the other ingredients. So let me just do that, and then once they're dry, I'll be back and we'll be ready to proceed. Alright, so now we're gonna mix our wet ingredients. So this is how our bananas look like after taking them out of the oven, as you can see. And then this is the only dry ingredient that we're going to be adding now, the caster sugar. So I'll show you guys, but for now I just quickly want to mash these bananas, and then I'm going to start adding everything else one by one. Okay, so that's how our bananas look like after being mashed. So now the first thing that I'm gonna start with, I'm going to be adding our margarine. Just put this aside. Okay, so I'm first gonna add margarine. Remember, it's half a cup. Your margarine has to be soft. Can you see how soft it is? It has to be soft. It must not be wet or cold. You need soft margarine like this one. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mix it gently. Okay, next up we're adding our eggs. Ew. Okay, and then next up we are adding our 1 cup of sugar, our caster sugar. Remember, you can use like any kind of sugar that you like. So you can even use brown sugar, and yeah, so any sugar is fine, brown, white. And then now I'm going to add our 3/4 of amasi. And then lastly, it is going to be vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so I'm just quickly gonna thoroughly mix. I'm gonna thoroughly mix with our hand mixer. Put it on low speed, not too high. Okay, so that is fine. So now that that is done, now I'm going to start adding our dry ingredients. Remember the dry mixture that we made earlier on? So you add it bit by bit. You don't add it all at once. And then you fold. Okay, I'm gonna add it for the last time, but not all of it. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit left. All right, so now I'm just gonna make sure that I grease this bowl with some margarine on the sides. And also remember, while you are busy mixing, that your oven must be on, so that it must be on at 180 degrees so that it can be warm, so that when you start baking, then the process can be a bit quicker. So let me just get some margarine that I can put on my pan. Okay, so we've greased our pan now with margarine. So now I'm gonna be adding my batter into the pan. Also, one thing guys that I wanted to mention, if you don't have mass, you can always use milk. Okay, you can always use just like normal milk, it's still fine. Okay, then you're just gonna like spread it. Okay, so now this is where this banana is gonna come in. So I'm going to cut it in the middle. And then just peeling it open. Okay, obviously guys, this is just like for aesthetics. It's just to garnish so that it looks really cute, but it's not a necessary step. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm just doing it because it looks nice. Yes, so this is how it looks. And now I'm gonna be baking this for about an hour, and then I'll show you guys once it is out of the oven. Okay, so I'm just going to be baking it for an hour, and then once it's done baking, I'll show you guys. But I'll constantly keep on checking it, maybe after every 15 minutes, just to check if everything is still fine, you know. And then at the end, just take a skewer or something that you can poke it with, just to check if there's no batter that comes out. And then once it's clean, then you know that your banana bread is ready. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once it's out of the oven, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, besties, so an hour has passed, and yo, if you can come into my house, ne, yeah, it smells so good. Like, wow, I can't even wait to taste the cake. It's just on another level. So right now I'm just gonna go and prick it with this skewer so that I can see if it is well baked. But I believe that it is, because I kept on checking it, you know, just to see if it's fine and whatnot. So I'm just gonna quickly check it out, but I really think that now it's actually fine. So let me just check it out and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so basically, as you can see, nothing came out of the skewer, so meaning that our cake is fine. Ooh, let me not even touch it, it's still hot. But basically this is how it looks. Yo, it smells so divine. I can't even wait to indulge on this cake. So for now I'm just gonna let it cool down. And then, so you always need to just let it cool down for a bit, maybe for about 15 to 20 minutes before you actually take it out of the pan. And then after that, then you'll be good to go. So right now I'm just gonna let it cool. And also, I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do try this recipe at home, do let me know how it turned out. Did you enjoy it? And yeah, share pictures with me if you want to on my social media handles, either on Facebook or on Instagram. My handle is Leendo's Kitchen. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to this video up until this point in time. Don't forget to comment below, and also remember to subscribe to my channel, and more videos are coming through, definitely. See you on the next video, besties. Bye.